Have you ever loved someone so deeply that you'd do anything to make them love you back? Well, today on Filmxin, we're diving into Curry Barker's 2026 psychological horror masterpiece, Obsession. It's a movie that took a microscopic budget and turned it into a $400 million nightmare. It teaches us one brutal lesson. The universe doesn't offer a free trial, and if you don't read the fine print on your wishes, you pay with blood. Drop a like, subscribe to Filmxin, and let's see how a simple crush turned into a grotesque massacre. Our story follows Baron Bear Bailey, a hopeless romantic who works at a local music store. Bear has been hopelessly in love with his childhood friend and coworker Nikki for as long as he can remember, but he's too terrified to ever say it. To make matters worse, Bear returns home one evening to a heartbreaking sight. His beloved cat, Sandy, has accidentally consumed oxycodone and passed away. Distraught and wanting to comfort Nikki, who recently lost her favorite necklace, Bear visits a local crystal shop. While looking around, a strange novelty toy catches his eye. It's called the One Wish Willow. The shop employees warn him that it grants exactly one wish per person when broken. Bear thinks it's a silly gimmick, but buys it anyway. Later that night, during a routine hangout with their friends Ian and Sarah, the tension between Bear and Nikki peaks. When they're alone, Nikki bluntly asks Bear if he has feelings for her. Panic-stricken and choked by insecurity, Bear denies it. Frustrated by his own cowardice, Bear goes home, snaps the One Wish Willow, and wishes for the one thing he wants more than anything: for Nikki to love him more than anyone else in the entire world. The next morning, the wish activates with terrifying precision. Nikki is entirely changed. The casual friend is gone. Instead, she is instantly, utterly consumed by Bear. She forcefully shoves their friend Sarah aside just to kiss him. At first, Bear is ecstatic. His dream came true. But the dream quickly curdles into a living hell. Nikki begins ignoring her friends, neglecting her life, and tracking Bear's every move with a blank, unblinking stare. Things spiral completely out of control during a group dinner, driven by an overwhelming, volatile surge of artificial love. Nikki snaps. In a horrific display of manic devotion, she shatters a bottle and begins stabbing herself in the face, screaming that she only needs Bear. A horrified Bear rushes her to the hospital, but Nikki refuses treatment, screaming that she only wants to be home with him. Realizing he has broken reality, Bear finds the packaging for the One Wish Willow and calls the customer support hotline listed on the back. A completely bored, nonchalant customer service representative answers the phone. Bear begs for a way to undo the spell. The representative sighs and drops a chilling truth bomb. The wish cannot be undone as long as the person who made it is still breathing. Desperate, Bear sprints back to the crystal shop and buys every single remaining One Wish Willow, hoping he can counter-wish his way out. But he can't get them to break. He confides in his friend Ian, begging him to make a wish to save him. Ian, thinking Bear has completely lost his mind, sarcastically breaks a willow and wishes for $1 billion. Instantly, millions of dollars in cash literally begin raining from the ceiling. The magic is terrifyingly real. Bear runs home with the final willow, determined to make Nikki break it herself, to reverse her feelings, but he's too late. The house is dead quiet. In the living room, he discovers the mutilated corpse of Sarah. Nikki steps out of the shadows. She is wearing Sarah's dress, her hair styled exactly like Sarah's, holding a gun. In her twisted mind, she eliminated the competition to become the only thing Bear could ever look at. Ian bursts into the house to help, but Nikki turns and shoots him dead without missing a beat. The film leaves us in absolute suspense as Bear realizes the agonizing trap he is in. He can't live with this monster, but if he dies, the curse ends, meaning he has to choose between his own life or an eternity with a manufactured psycho. Talk about a toxic relationship. What would you have done if you were in Bear's shoes? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to Filmxin for more unhinged movie recaps. See you in the next one.